Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a look with my new Tarte palette, and this is the holiday edition one that I got. It's very pretty. There's a lot of mauves in here, which I've been really into this fall, is a lot of mauve colors, but we're going to do an all over eye look with this palette. So first off, I'm going to start off by prepping my eye. I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer and then use a damp beauty blender. I'm using this damp beauty blender to pounce the concealer onto the eye just to create a base. I like to use my concealer as my primer. And then I am going to get into this Tarteist Paint palette, and it is a new palette, like a holiday palette from Tarte. And I am starting off with this colored canvas, and it's what I'm going to use for an all over color just to help set that concealer so that it doesn't start to crease on me at all. Then I'm going to dip into Take It Easel and use that as the transition color on both eyes, going just above my crease to help create that nice transition line. And I am using my Morphe M441 currently, and I love my Morphe brushes. Then after I do it on the one eye, obviously I'll switch over to the next one. Then I'm going to dip into this sepia, and I'm going to do the same thing, kind of do it just above my crease, all over, sweeping it all over, just to create a nice transition. These colors, I really like them. I think they blend very nicely. They're very easy to use. Just making sure everything is blended out the way I like to. I normally change brushes and I still use that same brush, so I flipped over to a different brush. After that, I dipped into the color Doodle, and it is like a burnt orange red color, and it was alarmingly pigmented. So when I dipped my brush into it, I accidentally got too much product, so I ended up getting in and using my Japonesque 835 brush to do some of the blending. So as you can see, I'm back in with my Morphe M433 because that's the brush that I had used that had plenty of product on. Going back in with that Japonesque 835 and just blending that in all over the lid. I really love these Japonesque brushes as well. I wasn't sure about them at first because I have heard about them through other YouTubers, but had not really heard a whole lot about them, but I really do love it. Now I'm taking my Glamour Dolls number 10 brush and getting into this metallic masterpiece color. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful like gray mauve metallic color, obviously is in the name, and I really liked it. So I'm using that all over the lid, both lids up to the crease. These, like I said earlier, these colors are very easy to work with. If you see me talking in here, I'm talking to my daughter on the sidelines here. Going from corner to corner with this color, and like I said, up to the crease. Make sure to blend it out. Then I'm dipping into this abstract and coming from the inner canthus just to about the middle of the eye just to create a gradient. It's a very pretty lighter color. It's also got some metallic to it. Coming into the middle, it's very pretty. After that, I'm going to dip into Gothic. It is the black color that is in this palette. Go on the outer edge of the eye just to create some depth. Doing it on both sides, making sure that it is blended in correctly. It's a little bit harder for me to keep my left eye closed as opposed to my right eye. It just naturally closes better for me, so I usually struggle a little bit on the left side. Once I get that where I would like it, then I'm going to go ahead and do a winged liner. I zoomed in so that you could see it here. And I am using this Essence Superfine Waterproof Eyeliner in Black, and I got this in my Ipsy bag, and it is wonderful. I'm very pleased with this eyeliner. This is actually the first time I've used it on camera. I've used it about 3 different times though, and I love this eyeliner. It stays all day, nice and black, and it's very easy to work with, the Superfine tip. I compare it to my Too Faced eyeliner, very nice. I'm going to take my Luxie 220 short shader and dip into the very purple color. Apparently I didn't write that one down, so sorry about that, but the purple color within the palette, and use that underneath pretty tight on my waterline. And after that I'm going to go in and do my mascara. I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero in Black. That is my favorite right now. I love this mascara, so I've been kind of sticking with it. And I am not putting on falsies today because I was on my way to work, so chose not to do that. We've all seen mascara put on, so I just kind of zipped through this. And I popped down and did the rest of my makeup and did an inner corner highlight and an eyebrow highlight. After I'm done with that, I am moving on to my Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in Seduction and putting that. I like this color and I like the formula of the Revlon. I just wish it dried more matte. So I think that it wears off easily throughout the day, and that I don't really care for. So I need to find some really good actual mattes that dry down pretty matte. But that's the look. Okay, so my final thoughts on this Tarteist Paint palette. It's their holiday collection edition. Has the eyeshadows, contour blush, lip, mascara, and a brush. I love this palette. The colors in it I think are beautiful. I am very into like the mauves this year. This palette just speaks to me. I will say I have noticed some fallout. I don't think it's an abnormal, astounding amount of fallout, so it's not anything that I am not able to look past. I love this palette. I am very happy that I bought this palette. It was $49. You can spend a lot more and a lot less, so I am very happy with this palette. I think that if you are really into like the mauve fall colors, this is a really good palette for you. There's just so much in here. There's browns, there's like a burnt red, burnt orange color in here that they're just beautiful. When I open this palette, I have to think about what I'm doing because my mind just goes crazy. There's so much in here that I love. So in this look I used a lot of different colors because, like I said, I just love this palette. So if you are looking for a good buy, $49, I think that this Tarteist Paint palette is a good buy. That's my thoughts on that. So thank you for coming out. This is the look that I created with it today. It's a beautiful palette. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer or any looks that you'd like to see, just let me know and I will get back to you. So thank you and have a great weekend.